All right, Shrewd News and Reviews. We back. We got your boy Young Thug on the deck.
Damn right, man. And some completely unsurprising news. Young Thug says overwhelming police presence in court, sinking his chance for a fair trial. Excuse me. Could barely get the words out. I think everybody knew this.
Yeah, because of the drug passing in the court. They did a lot of things in there that was like, they got to get more security in there. They like, yo, we don't have enough manpower. But before we get into the story, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, man. We'll appreciate the support. Make sure you comment in there. It pushes us in the algorithm. We'll appreciate the love.
Straight up. Right. Y'all got to do that. We greatly appreciate it. And if I look now, we probably had like 20 to 30,000 views in the last month, man. If we got 1% of those people to just go ahead and subscribe, look at where we'll be, man. Might hit 5K by the end of the month or something, man. Y'all tap in. Help us get there, man. But back to Thug. Let's read for some reporting here of allhiphop.com. Let's see what he's really talking about. Hold on. Getting jammed up here. Just a second. The rap star Young Thug is asking the judge overseeing his trial to limit the amount of police that are present in court because it could influence the jury. Let's see. I don't know why this is jamming up like that. Rapper Young Thug has raised concerns about his ongoing RICO trial, arguing that it's prejudicing his chance of a fair trial. Well, I go ahead and look for another way to read the article. What do you feel about that? I mean, do you think that it's kind of fair for there to be a lot of police presence after niggas was found trying to hand them a perk in open court? I mean, can you really blame them? I mean,
they trying to. I mean, we got to think about what happened in the Atlanta courtroom. They had drugs in there. They had a lot of, I think Gunna was reportedly was trying to get some weed in there. So they probably looking at it in that point. They don't want these guys to be having a good time in jail on drugs and they just kicking it, So they want it miserable for y'all. This ain't the time to be on the streets.
I mean, anybody who's been to jail, they definitely want you to be miserable in jail. It's not for you to be comfortable, but Young Thug is really speaking towards his rights. He deserves a fair trial as an American. I'm with that. The jury is going to be prejudiced about what's going on, but keep in mind, your lawyer got arrested in court or something like that for doing whatever the hell he was doing, and he threw his phone tried to throw his phone so they wouldn't go through his phone and find evidence. The phone ended up hitting the cop. We talked about somebody trying to hand Young Thug a perk. There was somebody's mama who they found perks in her pocketbook. People getting held in contempt. I'm not really thinking that he's gonna get them to lay off of that. If I'll read a little bit more from the article, the Atlanta-based rapper and his legal team have been vocal about the fortress-like atmosphere in the courtroom, which they believe influences the jury pool's perception of Young Thug. From the start of the case, Young Thug's family members and supporters have been barred from entering the courtroom. Instead, assigned to a separate viewing courtroom. I didn't even know that was going on. The police presence, described more than heavy, includes officers in tactical gear, carrying heavy guns and ammunition. Young Thug himself brought into the courtroom daily in a leg brace, a sight his legal team argues further contributes to the impression that he's dangerous. Well, even I didn't even have no violent charges, and when I went to court, they had me shackled at the ankles and around the wrist. I didn't like it, but that is to protect the judge. I mean, there's been a lot of cases where somebody get handed a sentence that they don't like, or maybe there's a continuous, they picking up a chair, throwing it at the judge, shit like that. So they try to keep you in your place in more ways than one. I will say that. The rap star's legal team has argued that the decision, along with the closure of the courtroom to his supporters, creates a prejudice against him. Young Thug's lawyers have also raised concerns about the differential treatment of the defense attorneys and the prosecutors, with the former being in being searched in front of the jury panel, while the latter often enter through a back door without being searched. Damn, you know it's bad when they got to search your attorneys, cuz.
Mm.
They're letting the prosecutors just slide through the back door, but his attorneys are not deemed trustworthy. I mean, there was another lady, for anybody who hasn't been following this trial as closely, there was even a CEO that caught some charges
Yeah.
for doing some work for the
Going to
YSL gang.
prison. Going to prison behind that.
Yeah, she's going to prison behind that. A black young woman. So it's crazy, man. I don't think Young Thug is gonna get too far with this request for a shrinking police presence in the courtroom. You're
No,
baked, buddy.
yeah, no. I don't think he gonna get that. But we gotta remember that Young Thug got some of the best lawyers that money can buy right now. And if if that means anything to anybody and who knows about court cases and anything, they gonna try every angle to try to get this case thrown out. And I see them doing that. So what I'm seeing from his defense, I'm seeing that they are turning every page over. They're not trying to let nothing slide. So I'm kind of feeling I'm 50-50 with this Young Thug thing. I don't know where it can go. Like, it's been crazy, but that defense has been bringing up some they've been bringing up some good points, in my opinion, with the fair trial.
Well, even if they don't lower the police presence, I think that this is kind of laying the foundation for if he does get found guilty, they're gonna
Right.
bring that up. Like when they try to make an appeal, like
Yeah,
the trial was
exactly.
not fair. It was too much police presence. They was intimidating the jury and this and that because this guy's fighting for his life. The defenses are getting weaker and weaker, in my opinion. I think they're gonna bake. I mean, this is a baked chicken type of situation. I don't really think
This
he
is
has
the
much of a
state.
fighting chance.
This isn't the feds.
I wouldn't give a damn. They got good evidence against this guy. I've been following this closely, and if you think
Yeah.
Fannie Willis looks like the type of person that used to fail PE back in elementary school because she don't play no damn games. Not none whatsoever, dog. She talk about giving niggas football numbers with tears in her eyes. She's
Yeah.
not playing at all. So I just have more confidence in her than Young Thug's attorneys. But y'all can let us know what you think,
For real.
man.
Listen, I want to know what y'all think because I feel like Young Thug's lawyers, they got a chance. I mean, I'm seeing that it could be some mistrial. It could be it wasn't a fair trial. I wouldn't be surprised if that would happen. I would be like, wow,
Hey man, he's innocent until proven
proven
guilty. But a
guilty.
lot of people feel like these demons need to be off the streets.
For
But
real.
that Young
For
Thug
real.
business is jamming. Y'all go
Yeah.
listen to that. He's definitely
Straight
gonna
up.
need all the support he can get.
For real.
But
For real.